Hey guys, NCS Fan 001 here, welcoming you to part 5 of Let's Play Destroy All Humans 2 to 100% on the PS4. Last time we completed the first few Arc Voodoo Cult missions and an odd job or two. This time we're going to start out by upgrading the jetpack for the first time. So we only need about 28 more fewer tech cells actually. So once we get 28 more Furitech cells, we will be able to fully upgrade the jetpack and begin the collectathons, which is awesome. So because of that, if I can get the Furitech cells quickly enough, I may just end up doing them all like in one video for each area, which is what I was hoping to do in the beginning anyway. Okay, that's random, so she actually doesn't require that. What's up?
Crotch!
Ask how she got into the sacred crotch.
That's touching, really. But how do you guys know about Arc Voodoo?
Word gets around. Sounds like a groovy kind of god. Know where we sign up?
Ask him to join.
Sure, baby. Consider yourself signed. Up. Whatever.
Groovy, but we need our leader, Shama Lama, to tell the rest of the group it's okay, you know?
Well, bummer.
He got nailed by the buzz. Can you help us get him back?
What kind of name is Shama Lama? Seriously?
Shama Lama coming up. You guys are gonna owe me.
You're gonna learn to not be the biggest fan of Shama Lama over the course of the game. He gets to be a bit of a pain in the ass later in the game. Especially, let's just say that if you die a lot, he becomes a real big pain later in the game. I'll just leave it at that, though. I don't want to spoil anything. That probably won't even come into play for another, like, 30 videos, so... Alright, so we are going to need to be in a human disguise here, so we can talk to the freak, a hippie. Let's talk to the freak, so we can find out where this guy is. Where is Shama Lama?
Who the hell are you? And what's with your voice?
The Slippy sent me.
Oh, well, all you had to do was ask.
I did.
Shama Lama's in a cop car. They're at the Coit Tunnel now. If you can get to Golden Gate Park, you should be able to stop them.
How did you get your info?
You seem to know an awful lot for a deadbeat, hippie. What's your secret?
I can read minds.
Is that right?
Nah, I'm messing with you, man. I pick up radio transmissions with my teeth.
I'm not sure which one is more reliable. Actually, probably the picking up radio transmissions with teeth, because that's just sound waves, right? I think that's just sound waves, so... I guess that in some ways that kind of makes sense to a small degree. Okay, so they're going to come right down this road, so we're actually just going to wait right here. Which one? Oh. Run them over and... Ow. Okay, that was not what I wanted to have happen. So we're going to have to vaporize this guy. I'll be really glad that when we get the disintegrator ray, because... the Zap-O-Matic is strong for sure. I'm not gonna deny that at all. Alright, come on. You gotta get out of the car, man. So we can't actually do that, so... God, this guy never likes to get out of the car, though. It's really annoying. There we go. Had to throw something at him. Alright, so you are going to follow us to the safe zone. And I am going to disguise myself so we don't end up failing this minute. He's just shooting at random hippies. Wow, talk about police brutality here, seriously. Alright, Shama Lama, you can continue to follow us and we should be perfectly fine. So we're gonna bring him along with us. Hopefully no one attacks us. I don't think they... Are they? I hear him shooting, but they're not shooting at him, so... They're shooting at something. I don't know. I think they're like gunning down hippies or something. Jeez. Seriously, yeah, they're like gunning down hippies. That's a little uncommon, so... Alright, I guess that's actually kind of interesting that that's happening. I mean, he's got full health, so I'm not worried about that yet, unless something really bad happens. Which it probably will, given that this is a Let's Play. Yeah, they're just gunning down all the hippies, jeez. I don't know if I've ever seen that kind of brutality by the cops in this, at least in this particular mission. Wow, okay then, that's actually really interesting, so saw something different this time. Yeah, they're gunning down random hippies, wow, okay then. And of all places, it would be in California, that's also very surprising. Got an alien artifact over there. And we're gonna bring Shamalama to the safe zone.
You saved my life! Have you heard the good pickup line of our Voodle?
Heard it. I am it.
You owe us.
You owe me, hippie.
Yes, thank you for freeing me. I would never have survived in there. Did you see the cells? Filthy.
Yeah, that's great, Shama. But I was thinking, I need someone to handle the human resources side of things for Arkvoodle. You up for it?
Absolutely. Arkvoodle is the grooviest thing this side of the Milky Way.
Good. Drug-addled as you are, you seem to be able to get people to do what you want.
It's all about the shrooms, man. All about the shrooms.
I'll take my gratitude in material goods, thanks. Something shiny'd be nice.
Well, I have been hunting an alien artifact for ages, but conveniently, it hasn't come up in conversation until now. It's a super weapon which summons a fearsome demon from the bowels of the earth. But I'd need to be able to travel across the world to assemble it. Bummer.
What part of flying saucer don't you understand?
Alright, so that is going to be a reference to how this entire plotline is going to go. Cops lose llama. Witnesses claim mysterious midget liberates maligned llama. Police chief expected men to fall. Page 3 with pictures. Shamalama something ungrateful asshole. Alright then. Mission complete. That one was pretty simple and got a good number of fear text elsewhere. So that's going to reference some of the later parts of the game. We are going to be dealing with Shamalama a lot more throughout the game. He's basically the leader of the Arkvoodle cult now. But with that, I think it is time to head off for another story mission, because it's been a couple videos since we've done one. Been working on clearing out all these side missions. Okay, we're going to need to talk to the freak here, so let's go ahead and get a hippie disguise. And let's talk to the freak. So this, I think, I remember, if this is the mission I'm thinking of, then this is actually our first boss fight, which is pretty cool. Ask about bong water.
Tell me where bong water is so I can whack him and get back to making hot monkey love. When
Bestiality.
You're back in a new Ferrari, you don't want it gathering dust in the garage. You know what I'm saying?
Not really. And bong water? What can I say, man? Nobody's seen the dude. Well, nobody except Prudence, I guess.
Who is Prudence?
Who's Prudence? His insurance broker?
Ah, dear Prudence. No, she's Bongwater's new protege. Kind of a revolutionista in training. Anybody knows where Bongwater's at? It'd be Prudence.
It sounds like a real firecracker. Maybe I should introduce myself.
Don't worry, Crypto. You'll get a much more awesome, sexy, attractive woman later in the game. Hopefully. At least you'll try to get one. You'll at least try to get one, and things will go relatively well at times. Yep, this mission is our first boss fight of the game, which is pretty crazy. So, normally you'd want to scan around to find her, but since I've played through this game like 8 times to 100%, I know exactly where she is up on this stage. So, let's talk to Prudence.
Brothers and sisters, children of the revolution, this is the dawning of the age of aquariums. My name is Prudence King. Like me, many of you joined the American Liberation Front as a way of getting back at your rich suburban parents for subjecting you to an adolescence of obscene luxury.
Look, Princess, we ain't here for the opening act. Where's Coyote Bongwater?
Sadly, our leader, Coyote Bongwater, cannot be with us today because he is setting in motion a grand design to transform this entire city into a countercultural utopia. Bay City is about to become
I'm sure it'll be
one big,
utopian.
happy commune. Suck on that, Daddy.
She's mad at her dad.
Alright, so what's Bongwater up to this time?
So how can Coyote Bongwater possibly free the minds of a whole city the same way he freed our minds? With Revelade!
How did I know that was coming? Revelade sounds yummy to the tummy. So, where do I get me some?
That's the best part! Our brothers and sisters are about to deliver the final batch of Revelade to our leader, Coyote Bongwater! He's gonna pour it into the bay! Soon the masses are gonna be begging us to lead them in revolution!
I'm not sure how it would infect the entire population, but whatever. If the water technically has to be treated before it's drinkable. Alright, let's go. So, we got a couple more objectives. We got one more objective before we actually get to go take on the boss of the area. And that is, we have to destroy these Revelade trucks. A nice way to do this is to pick this up and throw it, and that's going to vaporize everything, and they are none the wiser. So this is a very stealthier way to do this, especially when you got lower health. Now, the problem with this is if you do that extensively, they will eventually detect that you are not a human because you're able to do that PK ability, but that's going to be the safest way to take those on if you can manage to make it work. So, again, since I played through this game so many times, I happen to know exactly where Bongwater is, but normally you just have to scan people until they gave you a general idea of where he's at. Bongwater is going to be in the tunnel down here. Right here at this purple marker. I almost called it red for some reason. And we're going to ditch our human disguise as we die in the human disguise there, and we're going to take on our first boss of the game. Coyote Bongwater. He's not particularly hard if you know what you're doing, but he's also, I would say he's actually probably one of the harder bosses in the game. As crazy as that sounds. I know it's partially because he's the first boss and I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, and I don't want to pick up that Fear Attack cell. Jeez, I thought I was gonna, I guess I'm not gonna refill. I guess he managed to hit me or something. And part of the problem is, we don't have the Disintegrator Ray yet, which we actually get as a reward for this mission. Okay, this is weird. He usually stays in the center. He actually ran and hid this time. That's kind of unusual. He usually doesn't do that. Only had that happen maybe one other time. So he fires that crossbow, which like makes you trip out. I guess it's full of drugs or something. But at least by killing all of his KGB people, this fight's going to be significantly safer. But one major strategy you want to use is just try to circle strafe him. And we're going to stand behind this while we heal for a second because my health is kind of low because I didn't really do this fight the way I wanted to. But circle strafing is a very good strategy for most enemies in the game, except he's like one of the only enemies that fully leads his shots like that. And he's dead.
Agent Orangeoff, come in. I failed. You'll have to start the revolution without me.
Yet.
Yet? But...
Bay City is useless to us now. I mean, have you seen these people? They make the students in Prague look like a meeting of the Politburo. We shall destroy this degenerate city and return to the Soviet Union with the spacecraft fragments we have managed to retrieve.
But what about freeing America from the tyranny of capitalist consumerism?
Do not despair, comrade. The party will long remember your efforts to cripple your decadent nation. You shall not have died in vain. Orange all out.
No! No! I wanted to save America, not destroy it! Oh, man! What have I done?
Excuse me. Sometimes it's kinder just to put them down.
Alright, well the good thing is we killed Bongwater. The bad news is it sounds like there's another problem, that they're going to destroy the city. So here we have acquired the Disintegrator Ray, which is one of the strongest weapons in the game. It is a powerful weapon that requires ammo, which you can get by transmogrifying objects, such as cars or boxes or barrels. And we're going to get some ammo coming out of it. The Disintegrator Ray allows you to fry your opponents. It's best against humans, which is true. But like I said, this is one of the strongest weapons in the game. For now, the Zap-O-Matic is going to be better until we can get a good number of upgrades for this weapon. For now, the Zap-O-Matic is going to be a little bit better, but eventually this thing is going to outclass the Zap-O-Matic, so do keep that in mind. Alright, so now that we have done that, we have one more story mission to do in Bay City, but first we're going to do the next Arc Voodoo Cult mission for the end of the video. This one is a defensive mission if it's the one I'm thinking of, so this is the easier of the two missions that are like this in the game, so... first things first, we're getting attacked like crazy, so free love. Talk to Shamalama.
All hail the Lord of the Sacred Crotch!
All hail the Lord of the Sacred Crotch.
How are the parties going? Finally feeling part of our little cult family.
The police have been riding our asses. Just one cop, Officer Rudolph Malletmeister. He is harassing the hell out of us. What do those pigs have against pacifists anyway?
Let's accept the mission.
Chance to wail on some cops? Count me in, Tiger.
Right on! If even one of our tents is saved, we will be able to rebuild.
You clone tents? Never mind. Let's go pack some pigs.
Let's do it, guys. So, there's one other defensive mission exactly like this later in the game, but it's harder. So, this one, basically we just have to defend the tents for a few minutes. And it doesn't matter if your cult members get killed or anything, that's really not that big a deal, but you don't want your tents to get destroyed, and apparently... Okay, seriously, sometimes they spawn like crazy right up here, and you can destroy your own tents too, so be kind of careful about that. Let's see, we're gonna need ammo in a second, so... we're going to switch back over to the Zap-O-Matic for now because I don't think we can transmogrify cars yet, unfortunately. If it comes down to it, though, if I have to, I'll use free love. Okay, unfortunately, a lot of these guys are these really annoying shotgun guys. The shotgun guys are really... That is a lot of enemies. Holy crap. Free love, free love. That is a lot of enemies. Man, I don't remember this many attacking me, though, the first time, but when I did this on my first run. First PS4 run, I mean. I do not remember this many attacking. I think we should be okay. I think it's maybe another, like, 2 minutes to hold out or so. I just wish there weren't so many shotgun guys. I wish it was just, pistol guys, because that would be so much easier to survive against. Pistol guys don't do much to you. Oh my god, seriously. You see, that's why I hate these guys, because they can knock you down. That's the major issue with them. It'd be nice if I had more disintegrator ammo. Maybe I should have upgraded the disintegrator rate first. And they're all down. Cult integrity is getting low, so it's not going that well. Okay, I think we're okay for now. Let's transmog these couple things real quick and try to get some ammo. Thank you. Desperately need the ammo. And switch back over to the disintegrator ray. Now we should be able to wreck a do a little bit more damage. I mean, and fried him just as he shot me down. 1 more minute. Nice. And now we got the army coming in, which is really not good because the army soldiers are tougher than the cops. I see you down there. And there's no aim down sight feature, by the way, so you're always firing in a third-person format, so that's another thing to keep in mind. It's a third-person shooter / action-adventure game, so that should be expected. This is good, though. We're holding them off. Just another 30 seconds, and we'll be okay. Get some more ammo, because it looks like this barrel might have respawned. I'll happily take that. Yep, I think we're going to be okay. I feel like they rushed me more right at the beginning than normal, but didn't really come in as much later on. You know what? I'll happily take it. We're going to beat the mission, which is great. Had a couple tents survive, which is good. Take him down. 5 more seconds. And destroy the police car for good measure. Or I missed. Cult survives police brutality. Botched hippie raid turns into slaughter. Who is Ark Voodle? Pentagon nude sit-in. Whatever you say, game. Whatever you say.
Man down! We need backup here!
Alright, we're going to call him the Saucer now because really, that's all we're going to do for this video though, guys. Next time, we will take on the next story mission of the game, which is actually the final story mission of Bay City. So after that, we'll actually be able to leave this area and head off to a different one. But we still have a few more side mission style things I want to do while we're here. And we also have some Eugene blends available. We'll do that real quick. And we don't have any KGB yet, but we need some army, and we need quite a few KGB. We can't deal with the KGB just yet because they're kind of hard to find. So I have almost enough to fully upgrade the jetpack, which is actually really, really nice if we really wanted to do that now. But I'm not quite going to do that yet. I'd rather get the disintegrator ray having some upgrades just so that it's more powerful. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Next time we will finish off Bay City, at least the story of it.